Hi guys and gals and kittens, and welcome to the I Need a Magic show. In this video I'm going to pretend that I'm sitting in a meeting, right? I am in a sales meeting with the CEO from www.billionaire.org. I want you to scrape their website and then list all tools you've got in the Magic MCP connector and suggest 5 use cases for IT solutions possible to create with Magic that you anticipate might solve real problems for them. So now what the system is doing, it's reaching out to billionaire.com. Then it's analyzing their website. Then it's going to come up with 5 use cases for like software projects that the system anticipates that Billionaire in particular might actually have. So this will be 5 probable use cases, 5 likely use cases that Billionaire typically has. Let's see, GitHub personal offset ledger. Extend the calculator. Okay, if we now go to www.billionaire.org, hopefully their website is up running, and it's not, but their website is about CO2 calculator. They have a calculator right on their website where they allow people to calculate their CO2 offset. Okay, I want you to use Magic to create and deploy a full stack app collecting users' emails that calculates their CO2 consumption and sends this to them on email. Let's see what it comes up with. So now the point is that Billionaire has like a community where they're like collecting email addresses of like investors and stuff like that actually wants to do sustainable investments. And one of like their lead generator things on their website is like this CO2 calculator where you can punch in, you know, how much your lifestyle, and this calculates automatically your CO2. So now this process is going to run for like 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to shut up in the meantime and fast forward until it is done. So now it's testing my SMTP server. I don't want to like waste your time testing my SMTP configuration. So I just want to like ask it for its URL and then let's test it out. Now, there was a little bit of a logical error here, which was that, you know, the system realized it had already built this previously, right? So it kind of like copied and pasted an existing app. But it doesn't really matter. First of all, it extended the app. Second of all, when I originally created this app on hyperlambda.dev instead of my app.ineedo.io cloudlet, it actually spent 7 minutes exactly. I've got a blog about it. But here you can see, okay, I'm using 660 kilowatt per month. I'm driving 570 kilometers per week. I'm using like, I don't know, diesel, and I'm long haul flighting 8 times a year. And I eat lots of meat, right? Okay, so now you see how many tons of CO2 I use. I'm not entirely sure if I actually have configured the SMTP server on this Cloudlet. If I haven't, then this is going to fail, but that's a configuration issue, and as you could see, it did fail because I haven't configured the SMTP server on the Cloudlet. However, this is a fully functioning app, and it was built in 7 minutes during a client meeting. This allows me to actually sit in client meetings and, just like take short, like examples. Okay, what's your website? What's your title? What's your, okay, and I'm telling it, okay, I'm in the meeting with the CFO, identify 5 use cases. And then when the system has 5 use cases, I can show those use cases to the user and tell them which of these apps do you want? I will create you one now for free, 100% free. This project here, the CO2 calculator, I'd probably do it for like 3,000 euros if you asked me 5 years ago, right? And I'd probably get it equally good and everything. However, now it's a 7-minute job. Full stack app. It's got a database, and you can actually look at the app here. So this is the Cloudlet. Let's see modules. No, it's not. Let me see where it actually installed it. Okay, it installed it on the wrong Cloudlet. Hooray, it doesn't matter. Modules, billionaire. And here you see footprints, posts, probably sending an email somewhere. This code was now regenerated by the system. Then you can see, okay, so here it's got some CRUD stuff, then it's got some statistics. Yeah, okay, so these are like the average of all of the submitted guys. Probably shows here somewhere, average. Where do we have average? Okay, so we have here, it's calculating average, etc. So, but basically it's a full stack app from a single prompt. It's got tons of complex business logic, checking average, sending emails upon, posts, sending your results to your email, dynamically constructing emails, etc., etc. In 7 minutes, I probably demonstrated like 10 features you cannot do with Supabase. I need to emphasize that, without coding, and it took 7 minutes, not 2 days, not 3 weeks, 7 minutes. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.